Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So this is map 7, day 1 in AQ, and this is path 8. So I take path 8 on this particular iteration of the AQ. There are 3 different variations, and my path is different depending on the variation that we have. So first up, we are fighting Vision, OG Vision, and you saw the nose that we have to deal with. So we've got to make sure we bait out, and heaven help us if he doesn't throw his special, but he threw his special. Now I'm using Corvus, and you saw the global node is Cosmic Ascendancy, so he's getting a nice attack boost. I'm also running double suicides, so I'm getting a lot more attack than normal. And you saw there I made a mistake, ate that special one, but it's all good. So because Vision is tech and he is an Avenger, he gave me 2 missions, so it's all good. Love it. Now if you don't know about Corvus already, he can complete up to 4 missions, and each mission gives him a cruelty buff that increases his damage a lot. Alright, so this is my path. You can see what I'm going to have to deal with here. Limber, it's annoying, but the fight's not going to last that long, honestly. And the physical resistance, Corvus doesn't care. He's going to eat through it anyway. He just does so much damage. So you see here, now what I'm trying to do, I was trying to get him to evade, and he wouldn't evade. So I said, alright, fine, just got to take him out. Nothing else, for it here. Don't ask why I was being a little hesitant there. My gameplay was a little off, and you'll see worse than that later on. So when I ate that special one, I don't know, I was just a little off my game, and it continued for this first section and I think a little bit of the second section. Alright, so as you saw when we first got to him, he was linked. Now he's not linked. Sentinel, not that difficult to fight. You can see the nodes I have to deal with there. I don't really care about any of those, mutant, pursuit, tech advancement, mystic, skills, science. Don't care about any of that. Corvus is just going to wreck this Sentinel. So, of course, problems connected to the network. It is what it is. But to deal with Sentinel, you don't want to use the same attack or special or anything twice in a row. Alright, so what you'll see me doing here is medium, light, medium, which is actually my normal rotation for Corvus. Now, even though this is day 1, I promise you, on day 5, that fight will go a little bit longer, but it's going to go exactly like you saw there. Alright, now, I don't know whether I'm going to continue doing these types of videos. We're going to see how people, respond to it. I had some people suggest that I make these videos since this is where my alliance is focused now instead of Alliance War videos. But I'm still going to make Alliance War videos during the season, but I thought I'd make this one just to see what people thought. Alright? So, if you saw my other videos, you know that I took my Havoc to rank 5. And we're about to see what a rank 5 Havoc can do against this Korg. And I do face Korg in the second section as well. Now, before I took this Korg with a rank 3 Havoc. And I one-shot him for 4 days. And then that last day, day 5, that was a little bit more fun. Made some mistakes, messed up, did not get the one shot there. Alright, so Havoc, if you haven't watched my video on fighting Korg and why Havoc is such an awesome Korg counter, take a look. But basically, Havoc does energy damage, and it doesn't make contact. His attacks don't make contact, so he doesn't get any of that damage back from Korg. And he also does some crazy special 3 damage. Just look at this. Skadoosh. Boom. Boom. I'm telling you, Havoc is a beast. It was his special 3. I saw a rank, a 3-star Havoc do crazy damage on his special 3. And I said, I gotta have him. That's why he was the first 5-star that I ever went for in the arena. I saw a lot of people underestimated him. They didn't know just how good he was. And I needed a good Korg counter. And I got him. Alright, so now we're going to face this Rhino. And again, my game was off. And I'm looking at this Rhino and I'm going, okay, yeah, he's stun immune, whatever. I'll bring in Blade. He gets that unblockable on me. Whatever. It's annoying, but that's Rhino. Now, once you get him to a special, you bait it out. But instead, I ate that. Like I said, my timing was just off. This is not the game. This is all me. Just sucking. Alright, so I was able to evade that one just fine. Fired off my special 2. And I'm trying to bait out this one here. And as you see, I just didn't move. Just blocked it. And I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Blade can heal it up. This is day 1. And we still managed to take him down. A little sloppy. We don't want to do that kind of thing on the later days, but it's all good for this day. Needed the warm-up anyway. Alright, so now, at this point, you're going to see me looking around a little bit. And let me explain what I'm doing here. So, my path takes me to that bishop, but he is still linked. But I have energy. So I could go across here and free up that bishop. And Anthony down there can still go ahead and take that bishop, no problem, right? So I'm thinking here, should I do that? So I take a look here at Donkey here, and he looks like he's in decent shape to take him. So in the end, I decided to just wait it out. I wasn't maxed energy, so let him go ahead and complete his path. So once he told me that I was clear, I said, okay, came on down to this bishop. I don't like Spite. I really don't. It makes me have to change up my playstyle. But as you'll see, not a big deal. We can stun this bishop, and it'll give me a mutant mission. So that'll just make the rest of my time much easier. Okay? So here we go. Got him down without too much difficulty. The later days, of course, he will ramp up his health and his damage and all of that. But this is day 1. Pretty easy. And depending on my reception of this video, the reception of this video, I may make another one for day 5. I'm not going to do one for every day because, quite frankly, I think that would be pretty boring. But maybe day 5, where they're beefier, that might be entertaining. All right, so now we're going to section 2. You can see I'm being careful. You know, I'm clicking on him so that I can see what node number. Then I went over, looked at a map to make sure that 53 is on the path that I'm supposed to be taking here, path 2, for section 2. Once I double checked all of that, then I went ahead and took the portal. I do not want to take the wrong portal. So I try to be very, very careful, especially since this is day 1. So now, for the rest of the time, I'm already going to know what the path is, no problem. All right, so here we're facing physical resistance. Oh my. Whatever will I do? Oh wait, Havoc does energy damage. So that physical resistance means absolutely nothing to Havoc. Alright, so normally this Korg would be a royal pain and I would avoid fighting Korg. But with Havoc, I look for Korgs to fight. And that physical resistance doesn't matter. Okay, so this Korg fight, pretty much the same as the other one. A little bit more eating the special ones. Now, you don't want to dex out from Korg if you can help it. because he'll go unstoppable, unblockable. And if he's at a special 1, well, then you just need to evade it. And I can evade it sometimes. Just look at that special 3 damage. I can't wait to see what it looks like on day 5. But Havoc is absolutely, in my opinion, the best Korg counter. All right, so next up, we've got Ghost Rider. I don't need to use, my Corvus for Ghost Rider. You can see I already have 3 missions. He can do this fight, even with class disadvantage, but that's why I bring Blade. Blade gets Danger Sense against Ghost Rider because Ghost Rider is a dimensional being. So I don't need any of the synergies in order to get Danger Sense against this Ghost Rider. Now, Ghost Rider, of course, is bleed immune, but with Danger Sense, it doesn't matter. Yes, I have the physical resistance, but as you can see, Blade, not going to have a problem with him, even on day 5. So I'll probably make a video of my Alliance Quest run on day 5. Alright, so we're just whittling them down here. Again, I'm running suicides, so my damage is much better, and down goes that Ghost Rider. Now, I am running full suicide, so the poison is, hurting my healing a little bit. But it doesn't matter because Blade can out-heal the difference in healing that poison makes, all right? The reduction in healing doesn't bother Blade at all. All right, so now here we go. We got an Ultron, and I'm hoping to get an evade here. Okay, and there we go. I got an evade. So now what I'm doing is I'm waiting for him to heal up because I would kill him and not get the mission completed. So I want to let him heal up. Now that he's healed, parry, fire off that special. It's a knockdown, and you can see already I got 4 charges before the fight is even over. Alright, so now we just finish off the fight. So I've got 4 missions for Corvus. A little bit trickier to get that evade. I could get it earlier on, but sometimes I don't get it. But even with 3, Corvus is just a beast. Alright, so now here we are. Another bishop. He's linked right now, so I had to wait. Once he's unlinked, now we're good to go. Don't want to fight bishop linked even on day 1, to be honest with you. But Corvus with 4 charges can do it. But why? No need to do that. So Bishop is pretty easy to fight. I remember when Bishop came out initially, I had a lot of problems fighting him. But I know his animations. I don't want to evade his special 2, but I can, but it's not reliable. So the only time I push him to his special 2 is when I'm about to finish him off. Otherwise, special 1, which I definitely can't evade, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. So you evade that first part, block the rest. Corvus, as you see, his health is just fine. Alright, so I don't fight any of the minis. We've got someone in here that handles that. Alright, now, I did not record the fight. There was a fight with Wolverine. I forgot to record it. Not used to doing that, recording my AQ fights. Alright, so this is Path 2, Section 3, and that is, you saw the nodes there. This is the Infinity Blast. So you take some damage up front, but I don't have a problem with using Corvus here. Normally, I would bring Gladiator Hulk for this. He rocks for this path. Any degen, any Starburst, the Infinity Blast, he is awesome for this path. But I left him at home. Didn't really have the room. I could have brought him instead of Blade, I suppose, but no. Corvus can handle this path just fine. All right, so now watch this fight here. Okay, he starts with power 1. Look at that. If I had gone in after him, he would be at a special 3 quick. So you don't want to do that. You want to bait out that special. And once I've done that, now he's under control and we're good. Now, I may have been able to survive that special 3, but why? And on day 5, we definitely don't want to deal with that. All right, so now this is the last fight on my path. And I decided to go ahead and fight this one linked, because I don't fight the boss most of the time. And I knew that by the time the boss would be open, I'd probably be streaming or doing something else. So I figured, you know what, it's day 1. And you see the nodes that I had to deal with. I said, let's try it. All right, now that buffet is annoying, and I forgot about it just that fast early on. Okay, so he's got a lot more health. And when I trigger buffet, it heals him up something fierce, right? And so I saw it like right there. I went, uh-oh, that's right. Now, you see how many charges that I got? I started off with 30. That's because I completed the Avenger mission and I'm facing an Avenger. So I got 30 charges instead of 20 from, you know, the glaive charges for Corvus. Don't know if you knew that. All right, so now I'm just eating his specials so that I don't trigger the buffet, or else I won't be able to finish the fight. All right, so you see I started doing medium light so that I can get this other special 2 in. Okay, and I'm just eating him because I don't want to heal him up at this point. All right, and we're getting down to the wire here. And again, this is only day 1. And down he goes. So normally I would not fight him linked. There's no way I would fight him linked on the harder days. You see, I barely got him on day 1. All right, so that's the final fight for this particular AQ. I do go in here so you can see why I'm not messing with this She-Hulk. She will always be linked unless they take out the other one on the other side of Kingpin. But unless you have a tech, that's a horrible fight. All right, so I wanted to end this with this particular picture. So in Alliance War, we actually won our Alliance War. It's off season. We won, but I died to this Venom on the Mini with my Starkey, and I was salty. You see how much health he has left? That was 1%. I should have taken him out, but that 1% bug got me. All right, I pushed him to an L3, but I had him. I fired off my special 1, and then I fired off a special 2, which should have drained him from a special 3, but for some reason it didn't. I think it has something to do with Venom's abilities, but I should have taken him out. But instead, he was at 1% for an extra long time, enough time to come out of the stun and fire off a special 3 and take me down. I was so salty about that, let me tell you. But I just wanted to show you guys this is what his health looked like. And there is something. His health, 1,023, or rather 1,024, that is actually something in programming, but I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. Do you want me to continue making it? Maybe I'll just do day 5 for Alliance Quest, but just let me know. And you guys have a blessed day.